Shall we begin?
We shall.
Let's begin. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little slow motion thing I just did. I'm always experimenting, man, to see how things go. And then, look at this. Can you guess what this is? This will be our next video. Should I tell them? If you want to. I'll give you a hint, just like the game we're playing. Golden Arches.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does.
Actually, so yeah, this is part 2 because we kind of drug out the first video a little long, so I didn't want to get into pulling these out and all that. And you're going to see the images in the background, and I'll actually clip them down in the video a little lower so you guys can see. And they'll be on the Facebook page and Instagram page if you guys really want to see these up and close. So before we begin, I guess, right?
Yeah.
This Darth Revan. And a lot of you that are probably watching this channel know this. He's a very complicated character, to say the least. So we're just going to touch base on some...
We're going to speed run through the highlights of his long life and his complicated life and the impacts that he had on the Star Wars universe. Because he has a lot.
So while we're talking, I'm going to try to open these up without damaging them because... I don't like really opening my pops much, and I already did it once to take the pictures. But I'm gonna do it again. And I notice a lot of guys. It's funny. I'm gonna let you get started here in a second.
Right.
But a lot of guys use all different kinds of methods of opening these because they're hard to open sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I use a roller. I know some people use knives. And
Knives found too damaging.
Well, I mean, if you're careful. But I use a flat roller. That just helps me. Anyway, let's get on the story with the
Actually, before we go into the story, I want to mention something that I've noticed about the pop compared to actual Revan and the figures. Actual Revan wears more, and his mask, if you... okay.
Oh, it's going to be scrolling.
Yeah, well, you'll see on the Pop Revan, it's much more golden than actual Revan, who wears much more of like a Beskar silver kind of stuff. It's really weird.
Well, that's... Yeah, I don't...
Yeah,
is there a reason why?
I have no clue why this one has golden. But even the Beskar, like, silver that's supposed to be the mask, it's black.
Yeah, I see that. I hope that's in focus. So I'm going to set them in here between the two Hasbro versions. You got the Jedi, and then you got the Darth Revan. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know that's the Mandalorian mask.
Right.
But I'll let you go, because you definitely know more about it than I.
Yeah, I have a bunch of notes here of some highlights, and I'll try to keep them short. So, Revan, Revan, we don't even know his name, because I think you can maybe name him in the games, because I believe he came from the games. Please don't, attack me if I got that wrong.
What was the old...
Old Republic games.
Yeah.
And KOTOR, which is Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know if he was in that one.
Try to get
his story starts with him entering the Jedi Order because Jedi steal young people and put them in the Order. And his real journey started when the Mandalorians, the Neo Crusaders, started attacking all of the outer systems and the planets. And Revan thought that the Jedi should join in the war against the Mandalorians.
Yes, correct. He wanted them to join, but they said they didn't want to because it was something they didn't want to interfere with.
Right. Jedi are about peace, and they didn't want to be dragged into another war.
Correct.
Well, the Republic was sending in fleets, but that didn't go well because Mandalorians.
Yeah.
And let me see. Revan.
I know it's so much about him.
Yeah. So Revan believed that the Jedi should join the war. So he earned the nickname Crusader, which was his first nickname, and it was because he was pushing so hard for the Jedi to join in the war, and his friend Alec was the first to join his movement.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
His friend Alec was the first to join.
Okay.
So Revan or Crusader and his followers went to the outer systems, and a bunch of them got captured, and Revan went back. Crusader went back to the Jedi, told them of what happened, but it turns out another Jedi went to save his followers. But when Crusader came back to the core worlds, apparently a movement
It's okay, man. We all get tongue-tied with something.
a movement in the core worlds called the Revan started, which was a following to him. So Crusader took the name Revan. So, and then a arrest warrant was put out on the Revan, which included Alec and every Revan follower.
Okay.
And Alec changed his name to Malik.
Oh.
To avoid arrest.
Okay.
Do you want to comment anything?
No, I just learned something there. I didn't know that. I knew the two, but I didn't realize that was him, the same character.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Alec and Malik are the same character.
Didn't know that.
But,
okay.
Yeah, Alec and the Crusader, or Revan, whatever you want to call them, were friends for a long, long, long time.
Right.
So the Revan went to a bunch of worlds that were destroyed by the Neo-Crusader Mandalorians. And on one of them, he found some sort of beach, I believe. It was a beach that was an ambush spot for the Jedi Council because the Jedi Council was trying to stop him from convincing anyone else to participate in the Mandalorian War. So, but during that ambush, Revan picked up a mask, and that mask gave them all visions of a Mandalorian woman trying to protect the planet's inhabitants. But the Mandalorians decided, no, and shot everyone. And Revan put on the mask, and he took the name Revan.
Right. Like I said, there's a lot to it.
Oh, God, there's a lot. I'm sorry if I'm butchering, trying to teach. But the Jedi Council people who were there also went back to the core worlds with Revan and convinced the Jedi Council to create the Mercy Corps, which was led by Revan, and they were sent to kill the Mandalorians. And he led them to many victories, like wiping out Mandalorian after Mandalorian.
Yeah. He even beat the highest or the strongest Mandalorian at the time, correct?
Yeah, because, that's a little bit later.
Oh, was that later? Okay.
That's a little bit later, because Revan becomes he's a supreme commander, and he's given 1/3 of the Republic forces. So, then, I'm sorry, Revan and Malik actually during the war went to this one planet that used to be part of this ancient empire. And so they went there, they went into this dungeon area, but the problem with this ancient empire was they were dark side users, all of them. Vicious dark side users. So when they went into this dungeon place to find this map of a thing called the Starforge, they got corrupted by dark side.
Right.
And then they went back to fighting the war. They started using dark side tactics, even tactics so brutal that the Mandalorians were like, hey, this is scary. Because the Mandalorians were pretty brutal.
Oh, yeah, they were. They were very brutal.
And so, during one battle, actually, Revan before was creating a super weapon called the Dark Generator or something like that. Dark Shadow Generator. And he used it to destroy a planet that the Crusaders, the Mandalorians, were on. And completely wiped out the fleets and everything. And during that battle, he killed Mandalore the Ultimate, which was the one you were talking about earlier.
Okay, yeah, the Mandalorian Ultimate. Yeah, he killed, which, like I said, is an accomplishment in itself. That shows how accomplished he was in his skills.
Oh yeah,
because he
it
honestly
was in single-handed. It was single
Yeah.
combat.
he's one of the most accomplished Jedi. Well, the funny thing is he mastered the Jedi side, and then when he went to the dark side, he mastered the dark side as well.
Yeah, and then later on, because later on, Revan there's another arrest put out for him because war crimes of destroying a planet and killing millions upon maybe billions of people, and Revan and Malak refused to turn themselves in, so they went back to investigating the Starforge. Along the way, they found the secret Sith Empire that was controlling everything from behind the scenes. They got corrupted even more,
Yes.
and they went back to conquer the Republic with the Starforge, which was a ultimate shipyard that just produced endless amounts of ships. But Revan betrayed the Sith Empire and started his own. And during Revan's war with the Jedi, which was called the Jedi Civil War because everyone was like, wait, Revan was a Jedi, so what, isn't it Jedi versus Jedi? But it's not. It's really Sith versus Sith. I mean, Sith versus Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And during one of the fights, which was an ambush, Revan got attacked. While Revan was being attacked, Malak was like, hey, I noticed you need help there, buddy.
Yeah.
And then decided to shoot the ship.
Yeah.
And ironically, it didn't kill him.
It didn't kill him, correct.
But he was saved by Bastilla, I believe her name was.
Oh, I don't remember, but I know who you're talking about.
Bastilla.
Yeah, something
Shan.
like Bastilla Shan. I think that's right.
She saved
Again,
his
don't
life.
butcher. Don't hold us to it. We're he, like I said, he knows a lot more. Obviously, you can see I'm not talking much.
Yeah. Well, do you want to add anything? Ask anything?
I'm usually blah 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 the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm learning something. I told you he was going to school me in the first video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Also, I forgot, but before that battle, Malak was getting really tired of Revan because Revan was all tactics. Malak was all brute force.
Okay.
And so they got into a duel. Malak was not anywhere near strong as Revan, so
That's when-
Revan cut off his jaw, and you can see.
Well, yeah. Here you go.
The
Yeah, we just lost.
Whatever.
But you can see.
the
it.
metal.
Yeah, that's how he ended up with the metal jaw.
So Revan was brain wiped, and he was back to being a nothing. And he was a Republic soldier for a while.
I know this is funny because he goes back and forth.
Yeah, he goes to the light side now again.
They back and forth with him, man. That's what I say. He's such a complicated character.
He's very, very complicated. And Revan and Bastilla will go on a huge adventure to destroy the Empire.
I'm sorry. He's been practicing his Jedi. Did you see that? He's levitating both Revans there. He's just like, yeah, I got him. I'm sorry. I had to point that out.
Yeah.
Everybody's probably like, what is that picture? What's that got to do with? He's practicing being a Jedi, is he?
Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But Revan and Bastilla go on a huge adventure to destroy the new Sith Empire, now controlled by Malak. And that's the Old Republic games. I am not going to go into the amount of detail that those games go into. I mean,
and like him, I'm not going to pull these two out of the box. They're I don't know if any of you guys collect Hasbro figures, but sometimes they're a pain in the butt to get them back in the box. But yeah, these two, he has two too, each one of each as well, and I mean, had to have them.
Yeah, they're amazing.
These are amazing characters. I mean, amazing. I just love them, man. Especially this one when he's a Jedi. Jedi Revan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these are really, really cool. I believe this is just like a common you got it anywhere. I believe this was from GameStop. I'm drawing a blank. I want to say GameStop. So anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. That was a good.
I was say you don't want to go all the way into everything.
Yeah, I'm not going into all that
We
stuff.
can bleed this video for another round.
Oh yeah, you could. So I'm just going to go into the highlights of the there's still some there's a half hour's worth of stuff still, but I'm not doing that. And so after the big battle for the Star, actually I don't even know what happened to the Starforge.
I don't. I'm drawing.
Was that
a blank.
ever explained? If you know, comment.
Comment. Let us know. Yeah,
because it's for some reason that's completely blank. After the whole battle against Malak, which Bastilla actually went to the dark side, but Revan saved her from the dark side with love because they love each other, and then they get married.
Yes, that's right.
They get married, but then Jedi Council's like, we don't really do that kind of thing, but they couldn't banish them because they're war heroes. That would be really, really bad.
Yeah.
And so they get married. They start their own life. But Revan was like, wait a minute. I saved Vestilla with the power of love and brought her back to the light side.
Right.
Maybe I should share this knowledge with the Jedi. Of course, the Jedi don't listen because they're all stuck in their old ways. And if this actually... and the funny thing is, if Revan's ways actually made it into the Jedi, we would not have all of the movies that we have now. Because Anakin wouldn't have turned to the dark side because he could love someone, or actually feel love. He was just lonely. But, so, yeah, and they threatened to banish him entirely because of his ideas. And he would go into another adventure. Actually, you know, huh?
I was going to say, somewhere, didn't he's kind of willed himself back to life, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but like I said, he goes on this big adventure, gets captured by the Sith, and
they torture him.
He's tortured for 300 years.
Something, yeah, I was going to say, I knew it was a long time. I didn't know how many years exactly, but I knew it was a long time.
300 years.
Yeah.
And then, I can't remember, man.
I know, it's so... You guys out there remember all this information? I'm sure some of you do are hardcore, but like I said,
okay.
He's more than I am, but I know a little bit.
But after that 300 years of torture, he's more dark side, I believe, again. So he goes and tries to create these exterminator droids and tries to fight off the Sith Empire. And I think this happened. I think that happens in Knights of the Old Republic, actually.
Okay.
Or a DLC. It's something to do with the Eternal Empire, because that's part of it. But surprisingly, Republic and Sith forces stop Revan and actually kill him, but his soul splits into two.
Yes.
The dark side and the light side.
Right. Yep. His soul split into two. Yep, that's right.
And that's when you're talking about forcing himself alive, because the dark side one wanted to stay alive.
Yeah.
And later on, the light side one convinces the dark side one to lay the rest. And yeah. His impact on the universe, though, was he became a legend to both Sith and Jedi. His teachings for the Sith, because he made a holocron that was found by Darth Bane way later on,
yes,
it contributed to the rule of two, where there can only be two Sith at one time.
Right. And
his mask went on to be a Sith trophy. I can't remember what he left behind for the Jedi, though. Oh, yeah, his jeans.
Okay.
Because
Levi's?
he had a... Huh?
Levi's.
Yeah, sure. But no, him and Bastilla had a child, so his children went on to become legendary Jedi.
Yep.
So, speed run, if you could call it that. And I'm sorry for stuttering and messing up.
Oh, it's because you're trying to, they all understand.
Yeah. It's just a lot to go through in a video that's supposed to be like at max 15 minutes.
Well, we were trying to keep this one short as well, but like I said, it's so hard with a character with this kind of history.
Right.
And the sad thing is they've never made a movie of him.
Right.
I mean, is important of a
they
character.
wanted to make a TV show about the Old Republic.
It would. Why not, man? I just don't.
It would be so cool.
It would be. I love the fact that they're doing The Mandalorian. That show is just phenomenal. I love The Mandalorian. I can't wait for season 2 to start.
A lot of people want Keanu Reeves to play.
Yeah, that's what rumor has. Yeah, or not. Yeah, not rumor, but yeah, you said it. People want. I mean, honestly, Keanu Reeves playing
Revan
might be
pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, because I don't know if all of you like him, but I think he's a pretty good actor. I like he's intense. That's what I like about him.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway, now we should probably end this real quick. 2 are gone. 2 Thanoses are gone. So that's 1 left. So what's the next hint should I give real quick? It has something to do with performing arts. I don't think I actually put anything in this video, though.
I don't think you did.
No, I forgot to insert a little thing in this video. But sorry. But anyway, if you go back to the other videos and look, it's something to do with performing arts. And again, something that pertains to me personally. So anyway, all in all, is there anything else you want to add real quick about these two? Because man, these are
nope.
I know I wanted to do a versus. These two versus this version. Which one you like the best? Let's do it real quick. Between all 3 Revans, which one is that the one you like the most?
I like the darker colors. I like the reds. I like the dual lightsabers.
I might be agreeing with you. I really think, as much as I love Pops,
Right.
I was dying for this one. I couldn't.
Yeah,
wait
that
to
Pop
get it.
does look cool.
I still think I like this the most, and I wish I didn't have a little tear in it, but it is what it is, right? So, all right, well, we got 2 for that. Hey, let us know what you guys think down below. I mean, is it the Pop, or do you like the Hasbro version, the Jedi versus the Darth? Let us know. That'd be cool. Everybody has their opinion, so we can all share.
Yeah.
So, is that it?
Yeah.
Again, as always, man, we appreciate you tuning in. I know this one probably ran a little long, but like I say, tough character. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching.